Let's talk about buckthorn identification. Here are some characteristics to look for when identifying buckthorn in your woods. On the top of the leaves, buckthorn has a slight glossy sheen. Not every leaf are as glossy as the others, but they are pretty glossy. When looking at the veins, they're pretty deeply veined, and they're arranged alternately, but almost oppositely as you go down the leaf. Looking at the edges of the leaf, they're covered with small teeth or serrations. And when looking at the leaves when they connect to the branch, they look like they are almost oppositely arranged, but they're actually alternately arranged. Some more identification characteristics are looking at the end of the branch where there is a little thorn present. This is where the word thorn in buckthorn comes from. Also, looking at the buds of the branch, they almost form the shape of a deer hoof. This is where we get the word buck in buckthorn. Two other things to look for, but harder to pick out from other trees, is that they have a pretty gray wood with slight white dots that cover pieces of the wood. When broken, you can tell that the wood of buckthorn is quite yellow compared to other trees. Again, these characteristics are hard to tell from other trees, so I recommend using the characteristics on leaves. I just showed you identification characteristics of common or European buckthorn, but there's actually another buckthorn present in Minnesota, glossy buckthorn. Glossy buckthorn is not as common as European buckthorn and is oftentimes found on wetter sites, but it is present in Minnesota and does cause a problem. It has a lot of identification similarities to buckthorn, common buckthorn, but has few differences, particularly in the leaves. If you look at the veins, they're less deep than common buckthorn, but they're still alternately arranged as you go down the leaf. Looking at the edges of the leaf, they don't have those small, sharp teeth like common buckthorn do. They look pretty flat, but they actually do have small bumps that go down the leaf. Like I said, it's a little more difficult to identify glossy buckthorn, but with some practice and a trained eye, I believe you can get better and good at identifying glossy buckthorn.